Hi again, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be drawing a picture of my character Jericho from Dragon Ball 13. I've been receiving a lot of messages about her. I guess you guys all have a real shine for her. Yeah, so I've done my normal trick here with the general pose, and then I'm doing my line art over top. I tend to draw female eyebrows a little bit thinner than the male eyebrows. I guess it's just to give that more feminine vibe. I'm giving her this kind of like cocky but powerful kind of smirk. And you can see here I'm doing that layer trick that I use, which is kind of just drawing things and then ignoring the layers and then going back and erasing things I don't need. So I drew those ears for no reason, but it just kind of helped proportion things out, I guess. So today I'm going to actually be going over my aura process as well, a little bit. Not an overly intense or sharp aura, just kind of a general glow kind of aura. Yeah, so actually the trick that I use that I was explaining a second ago with the layers actually helps me here. Rather than drawing the arms and then figuring out the position of the arms, I actually just drew the entire body, as you can see. And then I'm going to be adding the arms over top. It just kind of helps me to not have to put too much thought into it. Kind of just feels more natural doing it this way, and then also I feel like I'm making more use of the program while I'm doing this way. Going through, cleaning up some of those lines that I don't need, and getting my general gray tone laid out. I'm going to be doing my usual trick there with the line art, duplicating it, blurring it out, and using it as an overlay. It just kind of gives that more full look to the lines. So yeah, she's got this kind of reddish pink hair and these blue eyes. Very vibrant compared to some of my other characters. If you've read the recent chapter of Dragon Ball 13, you know that there is a whole ritual process behind this aesthetic. It's not unsimilar to the Super Saiyan God transformation. Only real difference would be the number of Saiyans involved, as the Super Saiyan God transformation uses 5 and this uses as many Saiyans as are around, I guess. The entire village kind of lends itself to this effort, and that's how this form is achieved. Although they don't really know what kind of power they've tapped into, they know that it's what they need to hold the seal, so that's what's most important for them. So yeah, you're going to see I kind of use the Dragon Ball Super Vegeta kind of color tone to the armor here, with like the whites and the grays as opposed to just blank white, kind of just like how it looks. So yeah, here I've got my blue kind of soft tone over top, which is just going to help exaggerate and blend together more of that shading here. So yeah, shading into the eyes, as well as when I do my highlights in the eyes, I like to blur them out. The reason I do that is I just feel like sharp shading in the eyes just feels a little bit too sharp for something as soft as eyes are supposed to be. So yeah, you can also see I'm doing my shading more towards the top of the character as opposed to just picking a light source and then imagining it from there, like I did with the Iriyamu piece with the flames and all that. The reason why I do it this way when I'm doing an aura piece is I feel like the light is emanating from the character as well as kind of like directly around them. So I feel like the shading should be kind of playing itself off that. You also see that with my highlights a little later, that the highlights tend to be towards the bottom and also all around her. But we'll get into that then. I'm going to be doing a second layer of shading as well. We'll get into that when I get there, but it's just going to help give off that more intense vibe. So here I am actually highlighting the shading, so that way I can, when I add my second layer of shading, I'm not adding outside of it. Just makes it easier so I don't have to be overly cautious, because the guidelines are kind of helping along with that. So yeah, adding this second layer helps to exaggerate some of those darker tones and really bring together the intense vibe that this piece is going to hopefully give off. You'll also see that I'm going to be adding some extra tones into the yellow metal bits on the crest and also her chest plate there. That's just to make sure that it gives off that more metallic look. So here I'm going to be starting to add the highlights. I'm going to be highlighting towards the bottom as well as just kind of generally around her. The reason why I'm doing that is to give off that the feel that the aura is coming from within her and kind of just engulfing her. Again, it's not going to be an overly intense aura. It's not like spiky or super powerful or anything. It's just kind of just a general glow that she's going to be giving off using this form. So here I am kind of digging more into the metallic details of the crest as well as the chest plate there. That's again just because it's more metallic. I want to make sure that there's some extra shine efforts on there. So yeah, I'm about to get into the aura here. So I'm going to start off with kind of a nighttime kind of scene behind her. And then I'm going to use like a gauze kind of like rough brush to kind of start the aura off with some glowing here. The real points of the aura are going to come in when I use this paintbrush tool, just to kind of give it that general rounded but also blended out look. This is where having a pen that has pressure sensitivity is going to really come in handy. Then the second part of the aura is going to be actually over the line art. It's going to be this textured pen set to a larger setting, just kind of over her, and then kind of adding these extra wispy feels, set to a glow kind of layer, and then I'm going to blend that out to really, make her pop, make her glow, give that aura some extra oomph. And then after I'm done doing that, I'm going to add some extra particles and kind of like shimmery things, just kind of generally around her to make it more aura-y. So yeah, here's the finished piece here. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys all like it. Let me know if you want to see some more pictures like this one, maybe some more explanations as to who these characters are. Otherwise, check out Dragon Ball 13 on my Instagram page, and yeah, hope you dig it. Bye!